You better be there when I shake.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you? If you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Amy. Today's video is going to just be a casual sit down, me answering some questions that I've gotten on my YouTube channel, just from different videos that have gone up recently. I've had a lot of new subscribers, and so a lot of people just don't know like what the family dynamic is and like certain things that are going on. So I just wanted to answer some of the common questions that I'm getting and get some of you guys up to date that are new here. So thank you guys so much for subscribing if you are new, and for all of you that have been with me for the long haul. You guys know I love you so much. Thank you guys so much. I just hit 22,000 subscribers and that's super exciting for me. And I am doing a Starbucks coffee card giveaway over on my Instagram. It's really easy. And if you're not on Instagram, that's okay. You can also do it here on YouTube or on Facebook. So any of the three platforms, and all you have to do is just share my content. That's it. And tag me and let me know that you did. So all the directions and everything are over on my Instagram. I might try and like put up a side-by-side screen here to show you just like a snapshot of what the rules are, but it's not really rules, it's just super easy. So that's going on. And then one question that I've gotten really common is, am I still single? Because I had like single mom vlogs going up, and other people wanted to know if Kirk was the father of all 5 children. For those of you that have been here for a long time, you guys already know, but if you're new here, Kirk and I have been married for, let's see, we got married in March 2009, but we've been together since October 2003. So this October will be 16 years. That's crazy. And the last 5 years we've had a lot of hard times. Kirk recently came on here and talked to you guys a little bit about his struggles with addiction, and that has caused a lot of relationship problems, as you can imagine. I mean, every couple has problems, but when you add in like drugs and things like that, it's just a whole new level. So that is why he has been in and out of my videos for the last almost 5 years. And previous to this time, we just never really disclosed why he was suddenly gone and things like that. But he is the father of all 5 of my kids. He doesn't have kids outside of the 5 that we have together, and I only have the 5 with him. So all 5 of our kids, we are the same together. We are still married. We are working on things. I do have a Patreon account, which a lot of you guys are already following over there. Don't feel pressured like you have to, but for the privacy of our kids that are in public school, we are sharing our journey through like that separation and his addiction, and like how we're working through all of that stuff is over on my Patreon account. I will have that link down below. I'll also put an iCard up here, and if you aren't already subscribed to Patreon, you can join now, and all of the videos that have been going up on that channel for the last 4 months, you can get caught up on to see like how everything has kind of like unfolded since that video that I made back in February. So that is the dynamic between Kirk and I. We're still working on things, but if you want to know more specifics, go to Patreon. Another question that I get asked about quite often is my mom, who's missing. I'm not going to go super in depth in this video, but my birth mom has been missing since 1986. She went missing from Port Angeles, Washington area, and she just is like disappeared. They don't know what happened to her. If you guys have like specific questions about this whole thing, please leave them down below. It's really hard for me to like just like talk on the topic about it casually, because as you can imagine, it's a very emotional thing to deal with, and I think that it probably is part of the cause of my recent like really bad anxiety, and I'll tell you guys why. I have a trip coming up within the next couple of weeks where I'm going to be going down and meeting with detectives and family members to go over the case file and ask questions And it's just something like my whole life growing up. She went missing in 1986. At the time I was 3 years old. And so my whole life I just like, I don't have any memories of her. I don't have any pictures of me with her. I do have one picture of her when she's pregnant with me, and that is the only picture I have. I don't have any pictures of her with her kids, me and my brother. I do have a decent amount of pictures that her parents gave me from her like babyhood, childhood, into her teens. But that's all I really have of her. I don't have any memories. And my whole life growing up, I always wanted to know, you know, what happened to her? Did she abandon me? Did somebody hurt her? And I didn't know. I couldn't get answers. And finally our family is going down to meet with the detectives to talk to them to see, you know, what they actually have and what they're going off of. And so I don't know how that whole experience is gonna go. I am seeing a counselor because, as you can imagine, it's like you just don't know what to expect when you go to something like this. But I want to be there for my grandma and grandpa and her sisters and brother, and I am going to take Natalie with me, which I was really up in the air about doing that. Natalie's my 13-year-old daughter. At first I was like, I don't think that she should go because it's just going to be like a really hard trip, and she doesn't really understand that. But I do think it will be good for her to be there because like my kids can make me smile at any time, and I feel like I'm definitely going to need smiles or something to brighten my day, you know, after going through whatever we're going to go through with that coming up. So if you guys could keep us in your prayers on that whole thing, like it's been, so this year, this August 1st will be 33 years that she's been missing and just no answers. And I cannot imagine, like, if it was my own daughter, like I have 4 daughters, I cannot imagine being my grandparents' age and not having answers. And so I just really want closure and answers, and so if you guys could just be praying about that. And I don't know if I'm gonna vlog about it. I don't think I'll probably be in the mood to vlog about it. Maybe after the whole experience I might talk about it a little bit. I don't know. And I'm sure there's a lot of stuff I won't be able to talk about because it's not a closed case, it's a cold case. And I obviously don't want to jeopardize anything. But so I feel like that probably has something to do with like my recent anxiety, as you can imagine. So I will be leaving Alaska for that trip for about 5 days, and Natalie's gonna come with me. What else? There's some other questions that I got on my YouTube channel. I'm just gonna scroll over there and read them. So Robin Robinson, which that's kind of crazy. My birth mom's name is Robin. Robin Robinson asked, love this video and seeing a bit of your trip. Curious why you ended up leaving early. I don't think I could sleep well if it was bright all night, and that many mosquitoes is just crazy. Looked like you all had so much fun. So there's a few reasons that we ended up leaving early. We were planning to be gone Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and coming back Sunday morning so Kirk could work Sunday night. We ended up leaving and coming home Saturday, staying at home Saturday night, because Kirk works nights. If we would have stayed through Sunday, he would have gone camping through Sunday, then had to pack up and drive home Sunday during the day, and then just started in on work on Sunday night, a 12-hour shift, and that would be really hard. It's possible, but it would still be really hard. So I was like, it's probably good if we just go back and you can sleep at home in your own bed on Saturday night and wake up Sunday morning feeling rested. We could clean up our house and get everything ready for the new week. And so that was one of the reasons. The other reason is his parents wanted to go home early. It was super hot, you guys. I know we probably sound like we're complaining. Like, it was 78-ish, and today it was even 85. And that might not sound hot to you guys where you're from, but the heat here in Alaska is a different kind of heat than like in California or Arizona or things like that. I don't understand it. I don't know why, but it just is. So when it's 78 degrees here, to us it feels like it's probably 90 degrees, and we're just not used to that. So, and there was no way to like get out of it except for to be in the water. We were all sunburnt, and the mosquitoes were so bad, you guys. We went through 3 cans of like the most strong DEET formula essential oils, and I might try and get some footage, but my kids got eaten up. I'm not kidding. If you guys see Hadley's little face, she's eaten all over, and it's not because we didn't, you know, use things to protect our kids from the mosquitoes. We did. They were just thick and brutal. Like they're little vampires. They don't care. They want the blood. And so we're just like, we have to leave this campground to get out of here. So those 3 things combined, the heat, the mosquitoes, and so that we could have a day like to kind of sleep in our own bed before Kirk went back to work and all of that. That's the reasons. Nothing like crazy. Buffalo Bill said, I'm jealous of you guys. That lake looks so awesome. Only thing missing was good fishing. These are my favorite videos for sure. So we actually brought all of our fishing poles, but we just didn't have time to fish. We were so busy like having fun canoeing and kayaking and swimming and making s'mores and all of that. So we didn't get to use fishing poles, but we do have some fishing trips planned with the older kids coming up. So watch out for that. Tosh says, love the drone footage. Beautiful. I can't imagine how hard it would be to sleep in a tent with the sun out all night. Congratulations on your subscriber count. Tosh is amazing. She's like an OG Alaskan Mama Vlogger subscriber. I love her, and she's just so sweet. I always love seeing her comments. Susie Q says, another great vlog. Thanks for sharing your fun trip with us all. And then so many of you guys were obsessed with like Hadley's cute little voice when she was eating her ice cream. She loves you guys. Like if we're talking about the tubers, she's all about it. She's like, where's the camera? Dana Brooks says, aside from the haul, your makeup always looks beautiful. You should share your go-tos. You are so sweet. I lately have not been using like any foundation or like blush or bronzer or anything really like on my face. I got my eyebrows microbladed, so I don't really do anything to them. For my mascara, I've been using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and then for my lip color lately, I've mostly been wearing a Young Living line of lipstick. And then nothing really else on my face. Sometimes I do, but since I'm so sunburnt, my colors just don't match me right now. Robin Robinson again, she said, wait, you stopped keto again? How did I miss that? LOL. So yes, I did stop keto again, and like recently my anxiety got really bad, and I was thinking like, could it be from keto? And I don't think it's entirely from keto, but some people do experience like intense anxious feelings on keto. I did not ever experience that before, but I'm not on it right now. I might go back on it. I do feel better physically when I'm on it, but things have just been rough, and so I'm like, I am going to the gym, but I'm not on keto right now. Tosh also mentioned, Amy, please don't put your phone down your bra. It's not good for the boobies. So a couple vlogs back, I had put my phone like right here when Kylie and I left the gym because I didn't have any pockets. And trust me, I am very aware that people have had reports of like getting cancer and stuff like that where their cell phone is a lot. And so I am very like cautiously aware of that. I don't do that hardly ever. Like that's basically one of the only times I've ever done that. But thank you so much for looking out for my boobs. Love you, girl. Let's see. Myra said the same thing. She's like, just a word of advice, please do not put your phone there. Brandy Facer says, love your videos and the story of your life that is unfolding. I have a family that deals with addiction, and the dream of the day they realize it's a problem and get the help they need. Your family is always such an inspiration and joy to watch. Even in trying times, you all have such positivity. Thank you so much. Like, you guys have been so like overwhelmingly supportive. It has been amazing. Like I feel like if I would have known 4 years ago or 5 years ago when everything really started happening, like me realizing what was going on with Kirk and things like that, if I knew how supportive of a community I had, I probably would have shared a lot sooner, but I was terrified to share something like that. Nobody wants to share something like addiction online and share like how harmful it is to like a family unit. But you guys have been, I have received so many messages of like love and encouragement, and that you guys are praying for us. And one of my biggest fears with sharing was that you guys were going to be hateful to Kirk and judge him. And I wish he was here to talk on this, and we do want to make some more videos, you know, talking about this. We are over on our Patreon, but there's some things that I feel like we could still talk about here safely that, you know, would be fine to talk about. But the other thing that I wanted to talk on briefly is you guys responded so much to my anxiety video. Like, so many of you guys are dealing with anxiety too, and you relate to me on that level. And I just want to let you guys know, like, if you ever need to reach out, I'm here for you, and I understand. And for the longest time, like, I literally thought there was two things: anxiety and allergies. I thought that people that complained about those two things were just like being over dramatic. This was a long time ago, like in my 20s. Now I suffer from both of those things. Like, allergies so bad. I remember the first season I got allergies like in my entire life. It felt like somebody took a handful of sand and threw it right in my eyes. And from that moment on, I was like, oh my God, this is allergies. Like, people were not just complaining, like, this is brutal. And then several years later, after I had Hadley, starting to experience anxiety, and I was like, at least now I have compassion and understand people that experience these two things, because before I really did not have a heart for that. Like, I was just like, they're just being complainers, and how ignorant was I? Like, now I have both of those things. But at least the good thing in that is that I can relate to people on that level now, and I can understand where they're coming from, and that's always helpful to other people. So it's like, if my struggle can help somebody, it makes it not worth it, but you know what I mean. If there's some good that can come out of it, then it makes it a little bit easier to get through. So anyways, you guys, it's late. I have to get my babies to bed, but I just wanted to come on here. I'm trying to upload as much as I can in June. I was trying to do dailies, and clearly I did not accomplish that, but I'm going to keep on going. And if you guys have any certain questions or specific questions about the topics that I talked about today, please leave a comment down below. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. And also, if you're not new or you are new, anybody, leave a comment down below and let me know where you're watching from and how you found my channel. I love you guys. Give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.
Tonight we're running on the right track.